Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. There's the whistle, and here we go. Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
Well, Peter, I know people are probably going to knock me as...
Great chance! Now, that's another chance! And we have our very first corner. Alvarez plays it short. Oh, what a ball! He's tried one! Oh, good effort, he got plenty on that.
Oh, the technical control was exquisite. The pummeled attempt was exasperating.
And here's Mbappe. Conte.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
And it's Hernandez. He's got away. Hernandez. Good, strong midfield running here. Now it's Mbappe. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Tries to play it through. Look at the space here. Takes a shot. Goal! A horrible blip. A horrible blip. A situation utterly avoidable that has resulted in considerable embarrassment.
Arsenal really were asking for trouble there by failing to cope with a formidable press.
So, a breakthrough already. Chance! And he hits the net! And they're at it again, in double quick time! You give him an inch and he'll take a mile. Such immaculate precision.
The keeper deserves some sympathy there. He may not have seen that until too late.
2 goals on the day, and he may not yet be done. So that's... Can he finish? It's there! And that really is so impressive.
Well, from the moment he got involved, he looked as if he'd go all the way. Terrific.
This is threatening to become a really good game.
Well, we have a very different game on our hands now, all of a sudden. This one's totally up for grabs.
Conte. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
And this is Silva. He's shifting. And a chance! And that is wildly off target.
Arsenal certainly look sharp there. They're very well drilled in this art of counter-attacking.
Midway through the first period, and it's looking quite a game here. Stones kept his eye on it, and he's there. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent...
Oh, smashing header! Oh, he has stuck it into his own net!
Well, that's really unfortunate. He'll be kicking himself at the moment, and believe me, I know how that feels.
So one moment's crazy confusion, but they all count.
Well, that's something you don't expect at a match like this, but I guess you have to take whatever way it comes, and very gratefully.
Looking to play him in, and he's had it nicked away. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? Zaire Emery. Oh, sweet feet. Good read, needed to be. Real chance! Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting. Such thrill, such noise, and how this matters. Wonderfully smooth, smart, and slick.
What about the pass, Peter? It was played so intelligently, and he picked out the perfect target.
So now, oh, he's been caught on it here. Whistle's gone, that's a foul. Well, that looks like a final warning, still no card. Now, there are plenty in the middle waiting for this. And there's not much doubt that this will be played into the penalty area. Kimmich to Granit Xhaka. He steps in, and that's the end of that. Conte. Zaire Emery. Zaire Emery plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone. Van Dijk. Spread it left. Well cut out, no margin for error there at all. And he's certainly caught him there, it's a free kick. Rafa Silva. Half-time coming up, and little doubt as to which of the two sides is the happier. Now it's Kante. Now it's Zaire Emery. He's going to be disappointed with that. That's good running with the ball. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Zaire Emery unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. That's been cut out, well played. Hoisted upfield by the keeper. He has found the way through.
There will be 3 minutes added time.
And it's played in. And who's got the final touch there? Goal kick's been given. Vardiol. Kimmich kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Conte. He has a look out. He's gone down. And there's the end of the first half.
Singapore are looking as solid as I've seen for some time. All departments are working strongly, and this can do their confidence a whole power of good.
Just a quick announcement.
Really
and
has been an astonishing game, peppered with goals. You cannot help feeling that the second half will supply more.
Substitutions taking place.
And that's the start of another 45 minutes. Mbappe powering forward here. Aimed beyond the defence. And the finish! Corner number 2 then. Alvarez with the short one. Conte! It's in! It is no contest. It is a landslide. Things looking so easy, almost too easy here. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Nicely weighted ball. And it's ended up in no man's land. Foden. Mohamed Salah. And here's Yildiz. He's having a go! And he seemed certain to get the 6th.
Well, it didn't quite come off this time, Peter, but that's a warning to the opposition. This team know how to counter, and they'll be looking to do it every chance they get.
Haaland.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Lovely pass, but can he get there? And the shot! Sticks it away! And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
And when the manager called on him, he was only too happy to repay that faith.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
Arsenal grab a goal, but it's hard to see it as anything much more than a consolation. Vinicius Junior, Mbappe, shot a goal! Oh, extraordinary.
I thought it was a really good break. No shortage of pace nor intensity. Exactly what's required when on the counter-attack.
Rafa Silva. Now it's Mbappe. Looking for options for movement. Adams calmly anticipates. And there's his chance to lead the counter. Mbappe. Haaland. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Oh, that's brilliantly defended, though. It looked destined for a goal.
That's an errant pass. That's headed upfield.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
That looks a decent ball. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Granit Xhaka. He's a sharp little ball here, and he's managed to get free. He's in a good... Tries a shot! Goal! All over in seconds. That's what they can do to you.
Yeah, well, the opposition had plenty of warning here, Peter. Look at how quick they were going the other way. Exactly what you need when you're playing on the counter-attack.
Substitution on the field. Number 47.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches.
Alvarez.
It's become a case of men against boys.
Yildiz.
That's clear cut.
Coming
It's
on the
a free
field.
kick.
Number 10. Robert
Quickly taken.
Lewandowski. Number 8.
And here's Haaland.
Number 7.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Substitution in progress.
Mohamed Salah. And Adams. And it's Azar. Azar will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Lewandowski. Can he get it through? Kane! Oh, the ball's run loose here. He's having a shot! Oh, he's kept it out. That's a great save.
I think that's just more proof that this team is very comfortable playing on the break. They're really swift.
Well, they've got it back in a hurry. Mohamed Salah running with the ball. Haaland. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. He's found a way through.
And that has sent him sprawling.
Now it's Villa. That's an untidy challenge. Free kick given. The referee has resisted the temptation to go to his pocket. It's just a stern lecture.
Number 34, Xhaka. Coming on to replace him is number 22,
And it's Schneider.
McAllister.
Salah. And the pass is intercepted. Knocks it into space. McAllister. Well, they can break here. And this is Lewandowski. Good take, and is he in? Shapes to shoot! And yes, it's there! And the headlines continue to get darker and darker.
Look, all they want to hear.
And that's it. Many thanks to Jim, and with that, it is a very good night to you.
Hello everybody, and a quick announcement now. We would like to ask you all to kindly stay seated during the match. Thank you for your cooperation.
So welcome to a day of high ambition, high aspiration and expectation.
Hello everybody, and
just
welcome
one
to
point
today's
required
match.
and a brighter future is in the bag. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. And that gets things running. Who do you, Jim, see making the difference here?
Yeah, Kylian Mbappe. There's nothing more frightening for a defender when he's running at you at full speed. He gets into a stride so quickly and seems to just glide across the turf. But when the goal's in front of him, he's also got that cool head that's required to pick a spot.
Alvarez!
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
And reclaimed it in a trice. It's a crossfield ball towards the other flank.
Good switch, that.
Bastoni. Kimmich. And he's forced to go back. Conte. And Guardiol. Hernandez. Guardiol. Oh, that's well done, really robust. Now it's Mbappe. Cute ball, now how can he reach it? Oh, look at the space here. Lofted in. Oh, what a climb! Just off target.
Well, he's furious with himself, but at least the boss is applauding his effort then.
Well, both starting the game at a pretty decent tempo. Yildiz. Kimmich. Guardiol. No change to the score, 0-0 it remains. It's a searching pass. Yildiz. And it's Hernandez. Threads one in. Now it's Zaire Emery. Looking for the run. No, not quite on the same wavelength. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
Now it's Zaire Emery. Subimendi.
Indonesia clearly are trying to establish themselves as a team that likes to retain the ball, Peter.
And it's a good watch, Jim, isn't it?
Well, it is, and it's always a pleasure for me to see a team move the ball in silky fashion like this. But you know what's coming next, Peter. It has to be with a mean cutting edge.
Searching pass he's played there. Mbappe was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Hernandez. Oh, and they're quick to press here, right on top of them. Yildiz. Passing is crisp and sharp. Kimmich. Now, can they get him away? He's being urged to shoot. And he's cleared it out of harm's way. Now there's a fine ball. It's Kane! Lacking in accuracy.
Kane really couldn't have done much better with that. He was under so much pressure.
And the referee has brought play back and shown him a yellow card. Hakimi, Marquinhos, Van Dijk. That's an untidy challenge, free kick given. Hernandez is offering some sort of an apology there.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Bastoni clears. João Pedro. It's Park Ji-sung. Now it's Mbappe. Great vision. And the shot! Oh, he did the hard part right, but fluffed the finish.
Oh, it's very good running that. You're always going to have chances with that kind of movement.
That has not gone well. Zaire Emery. Now it's Kane. Conte. Still looking for the first breakthrough, and it is nearly half-time now. Skims one in. Cleared away. Now it's João Pedro. 5 minutes till the break. He's got away. João Pedro goes for a shot! Yildiz. Hernandez with the clearance. Now he's off and running. Rijkaard. And here's Mbappe, just eases him off the ball. Knocks it into space. Plenty to aim at here.
Added time.
Can he finish? That's going to go a long way. And the half-time whistle goes. It hasn't been a bad watch, not by any means. The intensity levels are there. We've just lacked that telling breakthrough moment. How would you review the first half?
I have to say, I think it's a good performance, but it's clear that they need a little more energy and more precision up top. They proved they can create chances. Now they need to start putting them away. That's the next step.
So they head in no further forward. The score
And
here
a quick
still
reminder today
0-0.
to please take all lit-out bins located by the entrance gates. Thank you very much for your cooperation.
Substitutions taking place.
There's the start of the second half.
Well, I can imagine both managers have been in the ears of the players. They want more. Let's hope the game comes to life sooner rather than later.
Vardio. Hernandez. No way through. Hernandez is sporting a guilty look after that.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
Vardio. Hernandez. Now it's Foden. Zaire Emery plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone. Conte. Fradiol. Hernandez. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Spread neatly. Rijkaard. 0-0 still. It's a game that needs a bit of life injected. Tries to pass it through. He's onside. Yeah, he's fouled him there. The referee has resisted the temptation to go to his pocket. It's just a stern lecture. Well, this looks promising in terms of distance and angle.
Someone's eyeing this up with real belief here.
Alvarez! Good try. The outcome could so easily have been different. Well, we expected better, and so did he. He's coming under serious pressure here.
Yeah, and what they've got is
Foden! And that is certainly not what he had in mind.
I thought it was a really good break. No shortage of pace nor intensity. Exactly what's required when on the counter-attack.
Zaire Emery gathers from the goal kick. Can he get on the end of this? And he's there to get it away. It's gone for a throw-in. Bastoni. No breakthrough and well into the second period. It is still anyone's game. Fradiol. And it's Kimmich. That's going right the way across.
Singapore couldn't really be more watertight in midfield. Not a trickle is getting through.
Marquinhos can get it clear. Referee's had a good look and given a corner.
Substitution for Indonesia. Number
And we
9,
have our very first corner.
Mbappe. Coming on the field is number 18,
They've played it short.
Pulisic.
Shifted it to the flank. Oh, what has happened here? And now they can spring out of defence. Now he's got space here. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
He made it look a bit predictable.
Hernandez. That pass isn't the best. Almost 75 minutes on the clock now. Martinelli. Zubimendi. And it's Hakimi.
Indonesia really can't be faulted for their attitude, and if they go on to win this, it'll be fully deserved.
Lovely pass, but can he get there? Khan claims comfortable. Hernandez. Martinelli.
Listen, it may well finish this way because it's been so tight all the way through, but equally, we might still get a moment of magic, a mistake, or a refereeing decision to influence otherwise.
He has a shot! There's a goal! And at last the deadlock is broken. Now can they dare to dream?
Oh, what a psychological boost. I don't think you can underestimate the change in psyche in both sides now. Even the smallest of changes in body languages, and players can pick up on that.
Number 13, Yudes.
A truly wicked strike, nigh on perfection.
Well, it's one of those, Peter, when you've got to take your hat off and just say, too good.
Number 20, João Pedro. Number 23, Gabriel Martinelli. Coming on the field, number 22, Bellingham. Number 14, Hazard.
There is some activity down on the touchline. It seems there's going to be a change.
Yeah, I think he's trying to stay one step ahead of his opponents here, maintain the upper hand, so to speak. I can see that.
They have what they wanted, the first breakthrough. Zaire Emery. Doku, McAllister.
There's much frustration as to the lack of a touch to finish that off.
Very much into the last knockings. Hazard.
There will be 3 minutes added time.
Ball swung in. That's an excellent interception. That has been slung wide. Oh, that's clever. Lewandowski. Lewandowski proves just a little bit too strong. Somewhat off target. Hazard. Pulisic. And that's it. A win, a triumph, a time to crank up the music, charge the glass. This is going to be quite a party. How would you sum up what we've witnessed, Jim?
Singapore really were brilliant today, Peter. To produce a performance like this in a game that could have a massive outcome on the team's future. Those players have every reason to be proud of themselves and deserve every bit their status.
Well, thanks to Jim alongside me, and as the fans make their way home, so must we. Good evening to you.
Hello everybody, and a quick announcement now. We would like to ask you all to kindly stay seated during the match.
Well, there is a definite sense of occasion here as both teams
Hello,
square up
everybody,
to each
and
other with
welcome to
fire in
today's
their
match.
eyes. This is a day for hope, for expectation, for renewed ambition. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon. So we're up and running.
I think we're actually in for a treat here, Peter, because we get to see Hristo Stoichkov. Never one to stay in the same position. He has a lovely instinct for his trade, and his trade is goals, many of them.
Indeed, Bulgaria's best ever, surely. Oh, Aubameyang! Oh, he's been caught on it here. And that is out and behind. It's a good block.
Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
It's Lewandowski! Now, who's going to be first to this? That was a good run. The defence looked beaten there. It's a pretty loose pass. Zinchenko. And it's Lopez. Now it's Stoichkov. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Battling for the right to play in the early stages. Yildiz. Ball's played through.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Hakimi. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Good take, and it's a chance! And the keeper couldn't hold it. Goal! Manchester United! There is the breakthrough! And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Well, that's not the best attempt by the keeper, and he's just paid the ultimate price, hasn't he?
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Now it's Alvarez. Now, can they get him away? Conte. Now it's Stoichkov. He's in a great position here. And the finish!
Singapore are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
Vardiol. Conte. McAllister. Yildiz. He's on it. Can he get away? He's found a way through. He's through. It's what takes a shot. They've done it. And once more, we are all square. You score, we score.
Well, if ever you want to see a lesson in responding to a deficit, that's it. Their heads didn't drop, and now their chins are up. Look, that was a technical interaction of great football.
He's having a shot! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
And it's Zaire Emery. And he's intervened well there. Midway through the first period, and it's looking quite a game here. Good read, needed to be.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Gavi. Can he get on the end of this? And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Fermin. Passing nice and neat. Aubameyang. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. And he's had it nicked away. Can he get it through? Played into space out wide. Oh, that's fabulous. Yildiz. Yildiz finds himself offside. Aims beyond the defence. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Singapore clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
That ball looks a good one. And he's running through. Alvarez! It's loose and has another go! He will be livid with himself.
Singapore really are good at what they're doing. They'll gladly take any opportunity to launch that counter.
Hernandez clears. It's Hernandez. Aubameyang. Vermin. Zinchenko. No luck with that dink over the top. Just ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Conte. Oh, super big chance!
Minutes has been indicated.
And he has kept it out somehow.
Vermin is offering a wry smile there.
This possibly the last play of the half. Oh, it's come loose. Lewandowski. Hernandez. It's a searching pass. And the whistle goes for half-time. So it's all squared. Neither side has been able to make a telling difference, but it hasn't been for the lack of trying. The midway point of the game.
Please be
What a
reminded
half
that
of
drinking is
football.
only
It's
allowed in the
1-1,
areas
but
shown
it
on
could
this map.
easily be
Thank you very much
3-3
for your
or
cooperation.
more. Breakneck speed brilliance.
That's been a decent 45 minutes. Competitive, certainly, and a goal each.
Substitutions taking place.
So it's back to business. McAllister. It's Hernandez. Tries to pass it through. Chooses to go back. And a chance! Denied by an instinctive save.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Alvarez. Zaire Emery. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
And there's his chance to lead the counter. Good ball over the top. Oh, well played. And for a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Knocks it into space, and he's picked it up out wide. Lopez. And that's a simple one for the keeper. And he's forced to go back. And he's found a way past. Oh, it's Yildiz. Alvarez. That is a brilliant interception. Cleared without complication. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Now it's Aubameyang. And it's Zaire Emery. Yildiz. McAllister. And the pass is intercepted. Now it's Owen.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Zaire Emery.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Yildiz. Yildiz will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Right card. Darren Fletcher, Vardiol kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Kimmich. Hernandez. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Nice bit of trickery. While facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup.
Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
And he's picked out the run. Khan breathes a sigh of relief as he gets his hands on the ball. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Bops him off it and wins back the ball. Nicely aimed pass. Just about up to 75 minutes. And here's Owen. And he's there to clear it. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
Manchester United needed that. They really needed it.
You know, it was an intervention that had to be made. Serious trouble lay in store.
He's seen that early. Used a certain sixth sense. Aubameyang. No, it's come to nothing. It's a sharp pass. Well seen. Saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Can he finish? Oh, the ball's run loose here. Khan trying to keep this in. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning. So good from it.
And that is a little undercooked. And the ball's gone astray. And Aubameyang! It's loose now and they want to get it back.
Substitution on the field. Number 9, Alvarez. Coming on the field
Zinchenko.
is number 47,
He gets big.
Phil Foden.
He's missed, but not by that far. Looking to play him in. And that is expertly dealt with. This might spell danger. Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. So it is something for both, but ideal for neither. Both parties having to settle for what they get and hope for better in the weeks ahead.
Just a quick announcement.
Lewandowski. The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. So off we go then. Well, we hardly need reminding, Jim, of the strengths of David Beckham. He could play a huge part in the outcome of this game.
Yeah, he's one of a kind, isn't he, Peter? No one could match his accuracy or technique in delivering the ball. On top of that, you have his great fitness levels getting up and down the pitch, and his big game mentality, and his quiet leadership. It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
He's on it, can he get away?
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Iniesta. That's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good for him.
Alvarez is alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Oh, well played, well sorted out. This looks promising. Serginho. It's a pretty loose pass.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
I wonder what you've seen, Jim, over the early moments of the game.
Well, both sides seem happy with the patient approach.
It's Drogba! Now, who's going to be first to this? Has another go! Oh, nearly, but nearly is nothing. Beckenbauer kept his eye on it, and he's there. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Drogba! Goal! First blood drawn. And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
So the first moment of real significance.
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net. That's what he's paid to do.
Iniesta. Good running, strong and purposeful. And here's Yildiz. And it's Conte. And claimed it back swiftly. That's been cut out, well played. Hernandez.
That will annoy the manager. They're making themselves too predictable.
And he's
here.
picked out the run. Oh, Red, nice interception. Some resolute defending there. Passes coming off in quick succession here.
Singapore really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
And he shoots! And it's hit the woodwork and out! Goal! A game of thrills, all square in the blinking of an eye!
Well, if ever you want to see a lesson in responding to a deficit, that's it. Their heads didn't drop, and now their chins are up.
He'll take that. Perhaps not the prettiest, but they all count.
Yeah, he showed great reactions there. Right place, right time, easy pickings.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, there's resilience for you, Peter. As a side, they never lost focus despite the setback, and this is thoroughly merited. For me, now they can go one better.
And the shot! It's hit the upright. It's not an especially good pass, that. Iniesta. He's looking wide. And this is Drogba. Oh, it's come loose.
We're seeing some really good pressure being applied here, Peter, particularly from those guys up front.
And it just, I suppose, Jim, denies the others time and space.
Well, I would call it...
Oh, that is asking for trouble. Shapes to shoot! It's in! And they're back in front! That was easy. Almost too easy.
Well, the defence were being far too casual there, Peter. Far too slow to switch on to the danger. That's the kind of thing that makes managers go crazy.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here? Passing is crisp and sharp. Hernandez. Gets a good foot in there. Tries to pass it through. And he's there to get it away. And we have our very first corner. Alvarez is short. Great chance! They've done it! That is how you do it! A goal to launch his new life, his new chapter. Piercing, and with pinpoint accuracy, he forces it through.
Well, I'm sat here, Peter, thinking that the keeper might have done a little better then. Maybe his positioning wasn't great, but then again, I don't think he had a wonderful view of it.
Quite a thriller this one's become.
Such a big goal, Peter. Just when the opposition thought they could turn the screw, they're back to square one again. The manager will be absolutely delighted with such a response.
He's picked his way through, delivered with swing, cleared without hesitation, and he thumps it clear, just eases him off the ball. Granit Xhaka, it's Xhaka! Off the post! Oh no, what has happened here? Xhaka!
2 added minutes has been indicated.
And the half-time whistle goes. High octane, high tempo, high scoring. That was quite a half of football. And neither side holding back here. It has been quite a half, this. What a good half. They've gone blow for blow, and it's 2-2.
And now I'd just like to read out our fan club members who are celebrating their birthdays today.
Substitution on the field. Number 13, Eudes. Number 47, Phil Foden. Coming on the field, number 7, Doku. Number 8, Kane.
And that's the second half started.
Singapore are probably feeling relatively good about themselves, so I don't think the manager has seen anything to change in his half-time team talk.
Oh, what has happened? Big chance! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
So can they do it again? Alvarez with the short one. He's had a shot! And he's following up! And there's the clearance. Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. So off we go then. Israel have opted for a 3-5-2 here, Jim.
Well, the beauty of this system, Peter, is that...
And Messi! It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. Now it's Saka. He's been bundled over. That is a foul. No second thought, a straight red card. Well, there may be some scope for debate over the seriousness of the offence, but none over its repercussions. They'll have to see out the rest of the game with 10 men.
It looked avoidable and unnecessary, but it makes you think that he was trying to intimidate.
Substitution in progress.
What a start. Free kick in a dangerous position in the opening minutes. So who is the target now? He's having a look at what's available. Saka! And again the keeper stands strong.
Well, the keeper saved his team again here, Peter, but he needs more protection from this defence. Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces. Talk about a real rude awakening. It's almost as if the defence saw nothing coming. They just didn't anticipate, on heels rather than toes.
Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Well, that's not the best attempt by the keeper, and he's just paid the ultimate price, hasn't he?
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. That a foul? Yes, the referee's given it. Hernandez. Backward it goes. And that's gone loose. Osimhen proving a very adept defender. It was a good tackle too.
Yeah, listen, we often get critical of a forward's tackle, but that was squeaky clean.
Neither of these two want to come off second best. Doku. Hernandez. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. It's good running with the ball. There's the shot! Loose ball now, and he's following up! Well, he should have done better, and he knows it. It's their second corner of the game. It's run loose, who's going to get there? Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. And now a sudden chance to counter. And it's Zaire Emery. Doku receives it in a wide position. And he's cleared it out of harm's way. And that's been won straight back. Kimmich does really well to win the ball there. Lovely pass, but can he get there? He shot, surely! And that is doing no harm at all.
Well, there's always that risk, Peter, when a team commits too many numbers forward. You can't help but leave some gaps at the back.
Israel look happy to sit back for the moment here.
Yeah, everything they're doing screams counter-attack, but it's a long counter-attack. When they win it back, they're not wasting any time. They're just trying...
And Messi! Now, who's going to be first to this? Oh, he's been caught napping. Yamal's cross. Now, that looks a decent ball. In again. Nice and easy for the goalkeeper. Kimmich. Hernandez. More and more pressure on the ball here. Conte. And it's Zaire Emery. Hernandez. And he cuts out the supply. Kimmich. Tries to pass it through. He has found the way through, and he's being shifted off it. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Hernandez wins the duel this time. Chance here to counter. Doku will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Messi, David Villa.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
The message is clear, none shall pass. Kimmich, played into space. And it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Now it's Doku. Now, can they get him away? Hernandez is flagged offside. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Messi. Messi! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Can he spark a counter here? Well, he's ended up in no man's land. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
A good take in a good area. That's very neat.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Here's the whistle for half-time. And it's certainly simmered along nicely so far. Just the one goal in it, and it's all still very much up for grabs. How would you review the first half?
Well, Peter, there's no doubting that the situation is quite bleak when you're not only losing, but a man down as well. And while the break is most welcome in giving the opportunity for the players to regroup, there's no doubting that the next 45 minutes are going to be extremely difficult.
Substitution.
And that's the start of another 45 minutes.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
Oh, smashing header! No mistake! They are right back in business.
Well, they were starting to look more and more threatening, Peter, so this comes as no surprise. The fans here are pretty fired
The
up now.
goal scorer.
Broad
After
smiles all
48
round.
minutes
It is indeed a fine,
10.
fine header.
Well, I don't think he could have asked for a better ball in there, Peter. All he had to do was get in position.
And very quickly, the substitute made his mark.
I think the manager's claiming it as...
He's having a shot! Oh, another save. And it's Messi. Nice looking ball. Yamal. Oh, I just needed a better touch, and you can see his annoyance.
It speaks for itself, doesn't it? Best left there.
Couldn't squeeze it through. Now it's Doku, and it's made its way to him. Messi.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Saka. Saka going face-to-face with his great rival. Oh, that pass isn't the best. It's Kimmich. And he shoots! He's done very well to get to that.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Corner number 3 coming up. Real chance! And now they can spring out of defence. He's only too happy to take that back. So we've reached the hour mark. Nicely intercepted. Shifted it to the flank. Looking to play him in. And he lines up a cross. And it's claimed by the keeper.
This is the time you need that pace.
Well, we expected better, and so did he. And the counter is on. Messi. Kimmich. And it's Messi. And Yamal gives it back. Israel looking to pass their way through. Nicked it back promptly. Saka. It could be danger here. Well, they can break here. Kimmich. And here's Osimhen. Oh, that's neat. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Oh, what has happened here? And they've got rid. Nice bit of trickery. Tries to play it through. Kimmich gets a cross in. No, he didn't quite meet it right. That has not gone well. João Pedro. Oh, what a mistake!
That's good play from him.
Chance for a shot!
Don't you just love the level of intensity here? Neither is prepared to back down, and to be honest, that's how it should be.
Now it's Osimhen. Oh, such a clever touch. And it's Kimmich. Looking for options for movement. Turns and goes back.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
And he welcomes it in. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Well, that tackle was immense, and so was the relief. The great escape.
Osimhen. Too much on it, and that is
There
an
will
easy
be
claim
1
for the
minute
keeper.
added time.
Kimmich. Not the most convincing of passes. He's a sharp little ball here. And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. And that's it. A draw, and a highly unpredictable one. Fair share of momentum shifts, highly entertaining until the very end. Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium.
everybody.
The players on the
Welcome
pitch
to
are
today's
raring to
match.
go any minute now. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. If you're just joining us, we are already underway. What appears to be a 4-4-2 formation, Jim.
Well, the modern version of that is a lot more fluid and flexible than in bygone times. There's a much greater understanding of the need for players to cover forward running, and it enables risk-taking while the gaps are filled. I'm very much a fan of it. There are a lot of people who seem to have kind of ignored it and just put it to bed, but it still works, it's still valid, and I think we're going to see it be successful here. Yaya Toure will be key here, Peter. His versatility and drive makes him a nightmare for the opposition.
He was actually a much more conventional holding midfield player in his younger days, wasn't he?
Yeah, but he's come on.
Oh, that's ambitious. Oh, what has happened here? Yamal. That's a cute ball. That has ended up in no man's land. Anything, Jim, to pick out of these early exchanges?
Well, both sides seem happy with the patient approach for now, still trying to have a good look at one another.
Tries to pass it through. And they're not going to make any further progress now. Nico Williams will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Marquinhos. Passing is crisp and sharp. Can he get on the end of this? Williams' cross, horrific header! And oh, he's got that completely wrong.
Incredible. He had all the time in the world to pick his spot as well.
Yamal. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Looking for options for movement. Played in deep. Keeper gets his hands on it. So what can they make of this? He won't be happy with that one. Taken back almost at once. Now it's Lewandowski. If you have just joined us, well, you've missed no goals. That's rather hopeful. And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Lewandowski clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Heerenveen with the corner, there first. And the keeper beats it away. And here's Yaya Toure. Nuno Mendes, he rises! Drawn. Utterly unsophisticated, but stuck away with unashamed certainty.
Well, when you get service like that into the box, you can't go wrong.
Heerenveen have fired themselves in front.
Well, I guess this ought to make things interesting, Peter. No doubt the opposition will now be forced to play a more open and riskier game.
Oh, well played, well sorted out. Granit Xhaka. And it's Zaire Emery.
Yeah, we get to see this more and more. Defenders.
Big header! And the assist there! And they're at it again in double quick time. It is a good finish. The odds were against him. Little matter.
Lewandowski demonstrated great strength there. I mean, he really had to hold his man off and just create enough room for him to be able to get there.
Ah, he's given it away. Heerenveen looking to pass their way through. Goes for goal! That was superb goalkeeping.
Zaire Emery is offering a right smile there.
Heerenveen have their second corner now. This is doing no harm at all.
Yeah, I think that miss is going to give him nightmares for a while.
Spread it left. Yildiz. Still no way through. The defending here is resolute. Hernandez. Hernandez crosses. Oh, that's a fine interception. Levin. And the finish! It's in! Just one goal in it now! Game on! No space, no problem. You just cannot stop him.
Yeah, he won the jostle, and it was a very good finish, and I think he'll go away feeling pretty good about that one.
We have got ourselves a game here.
Oh, we have a very different game on our hands now, all of a sudden. This one's totally up for grabs.
He is through here. Good read, needed to be. Approaching half-time and still behind. Can they make something happen now? Alvarez. Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
Singapore clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
And the pass is intercepted. Out to the left it goes. And it's Zaire Emery. Zaire Emery with the challenge, and he has given away a free kick. Lewandowski.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
All the way through to the keeper. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Yamal. Now it's Xhaka. Great vision. Well, we've seen that. And the first half is done. So we have here a genuinely competitive game with neither team truly in control. A single goal the difference at half-time. And neither side holding back here. It has been quite a half, this.
Well, it's a lead
And
that's
now,
by
to
no
all
means
members of the
convincing.
crowd,
The
I'd
manager
like to
can't
ask you to
go
join
too
me in
easy on his
wishing our
players here. I
birthday
think
boy
they
a
need to
very
re-establish
special
that focus
birthday.
and try to lift the purpose again. They'll want a good start to the second half.
Substitution on the field. Number 6, Nico Williams.
And we're underway
Number
again.
7, Robert
Singapore
Lewandowski.
can really do with
Coming on
some
the
bigger
field,
names standing up
number
here.
10,
At times they didn't even look as if they knew what they were doing.
Number 14, Mason Greenwood.
Deftly away. Granit Xhaka. Alvarez. Stood up well to him there. Nicely weighted ball. Mendes, 2 assists to his credit already. Greenwood charging forward, the ball at his feet. That's good vision. Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper.
Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision because he had good options around him and he failed to get his head up.
And here's Lewandowski. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. And that is as far as they're going to go. Yildiz. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Oh, that's brilliantly defended, though. It looked destined for a goal. That's a modern defender's instinct from a modern coach's mindset. That's just playing it safe and simple.
Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. Xhaka.
Look, they're prepared to be quite...
And the shot! Oh, denied! Brilliantly!
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Substitution on the field. Number 17.
Heerenveen can make their change now with a break in play.
Jamal. Coming on the field.
Alvarez plays it short. Lewandowski! That is decidedly lacking.
Oh, what a chance. He probably had more time than he realised.
Hazard. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Now it's Doku. Mbappe! And the shot! No mistake! And there's the goal they've been looking for. There was no getting to that. No getting to it at all. Expertly done.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
Well, that has changed the dynamic somewhat.
I wonder if the manager is tempted to go for another and really kill the game off completely. I, for one, think he should now.
Spread out to the left. That's Yildiz. Oh, well cut out. No margin for error there at all. Alexander-Arnold. Eder Militao. Oh no, what has happened here? Goes for a shot! It's in! Just one in it now! The game takes on a whole new complexion! And that's it. That was always inevitable.
Well, you've got to give him credit for pressing so quickly there.
And now he has two. This is threatening to become a really good game.
Well, there's a real sense that the momentum has shifted here, Peter.
All chance! So, third corner of the game. Shot could be on, showing good feet. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Nuno Mendes tries a cross. Great chance! They've got to be quick to recover this. Corner number 4 coming up here. They've played it short. Oh, that was vital.
Heerenveen surely have to be commended for their drive and desire. Most teams would be taking the easier defensive route by now.
He's found a way through. Alvarez was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Can he get it through?
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
And it's been played through. He's been bundled over. That is a foul. And the referee has shown him a yellow card.
Look, Peter, what they need now are cool heads and discipline, and instead it looks like they've got a liability in their side.
Alvarez is standing over this one. And now as good a time as any to pull level. Yildiz. And a chance! And the ball's come loose here.
Oh, that's a cracking ball. Too quick for defence and keeper.
It is looking like the end. If anything's going to happen, it's got to happen now.
Yeah, they're really playing in hope at this point, but hope is something you can always cling to.
That has been cut short. Now it's Zaire Emery. Just 5 minutes remaining now. Eder Militao. Doku. And he cuts out the supply. Oh, good-looking ball. It's played through for him. Zaire Emery.
I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
Hazard. Now it's Zaire Emery. And there's green grass ahead of him. Oh, he's burst through. Mbappe. Now try to spin that positively. I certainly can't. Zaire Emery. Oh no, no circumventing this opponent. And that's going to be a booking.
Substitution.
That's a risky ball, you've got to say. Spread neatly. Keeper's dealt with that. And he thumps it clear. And time is up. Well, that was intense. An enjoyable contest that either could easily... Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. So off we go then.
Well, just when you think you've got Eden Hazard, Peter, he opens up another box of tricks entirely.
And that's the thrill about him, isn't it? Every time you come and watch him play, he seems to come up with more and more surprises.
He's one-on-one, shoots!
A potential goal of the season contender, if only.
And you can see how the direct approach can work really well. Get yourself on the ball and give it a try.
Conte. Here's Doku. Conte. Oh, easy pickings there. That's Batistuta. And here's Batistuta. And that pass just didn't quite work. Tries to play it through.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Whistle's gone, that's a foul. It's a quick one, and it's Kukcu. Oh no, this does not look good.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Adams. I wonder what you've seen, Jim, over the early moments of the game.
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not making any early mistakes. So we're seeing some conservatism here.
Hernandez going full tilt down the left. It's come through and he's had a quick look inside. Terrific header! Oh, he's been... And again! And it's come back out to him. It's loose now and they want to get it back. Well, that pass isn't the best. Azar.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time. You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. That pass has been well intercepted. So we're still where we started right now. Messi. Now that's well seen too. Granit Xhaka.
Sao Paulo clearly are trying to establish themselves as a team that likes to retain the ball, Peter.
And it's a good watch, Jim, isn't it?
Well, it is, and it's always a pleasure for me to see a team move the ball in silky fashion like this. But you know what's coming next, Peter. It has to be with a mean cutting edge. Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Messi tries to pass it through. That is lovely. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Good read, needed to be. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Oh, it's Batistuta. Oh, that's a key interception. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. There's a sharp little ball here. Messi. Rodri. And here's Van Basten. That has not gone well. And it's Batistuta. That's an excellent interception. Doku. Now it's João Pedro. He's found the way through. Well, a goal here just before half-time could mean a great deal. And this is Batistuta. Batistuta unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Doku. Rodri. And it's Van Basten. Van Basten charging forward, the ball at his feet. Granit Xhaka. And here's Batistuta. Kukçu gets into some space. Big header! And the header is disappointing in the end.
Well, that's a move which shouldn't be allowed to repeat. A dribble, cross and attempt, all too easy.
Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Great ball if he can get there. Great chance! Marvellous goal!
Look, there are always tactical adjustments for any coach to make at half-time, but when your star man gives you a critical lead just before the break, everyone will be paying extra attention. It really is the ideal tonic. Yeah.
And the first 45 minutes are up. Been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness, perhaps the only things lacking.
With the owner of a blue
Well, for me,
car
Peter,
parked
things have
outside
never
the
really
stadium
got
gate,
going, but at
kindly
least this will
remove
be a
it,
good
as it is
time
about to be towed
to
away.
reflect and regroup. I can see a few changes coming, because whatever they've been doing, it just hasn't gelled.
Substitution on the field, number 18, João Pedro.
And we're
Coming on to
underway again.
replace him is number 47.
Well, I think in these circumstances,
Phil
it's all
Foden.
about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. In by Messi. Climbs up here! Oh, crossbar! They've scored! looking for. Sharp, simple, satisfying. He just knew what was on.
That's really good anticipation too, Peter. Just instinctively knew where the ball would be and where he needed to put himself.
And the finish! Oh, he did the hard part right, but fluffed the finish.
He did well there, held his run enough to ensure he didn't stray offside.
Spread neatly. Could try cutting inside here. Chance to deliver. Oh, that's a fine interception. Messi! Good hit, kept the keeper honest.
Sao Paulo have really been terrific at snuffing out the threat. Now for something different.
He's going to be disappointed with that. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
Now it's Foden. Foden going face-to-face with his great rival. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Singapore clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
This ended up in no man's land. Messi. And Messi! That was venomous. Very nicely done. Good spot that. Lovely pass, but can he get there? He's been bundled over. That is a foul. Well, that's a booking. Always looked it. This looks like a more than decent chance to strike. That is some save from Kahn. Now, who's going to be first to this? Kimmich. And Zaire Emery. Zaire Emery puts his foot on the gas. Looking for the run. Foden showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Well, nicely intercepted. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. And again, they run up against stubborn defending. He's shifting through the gears here. He's free, he has got space. Conte. Almost 75 minutes on the clock now. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Kupchu.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. Decent chance! Relentless! Just relentless!
The goal scorer for Sao Paulo.
And the lead is extended still further.
Number 13.
Simplicity itself.
Some great movement here. The pass was perfect. All he had to do was just apply the finishing touch.
Chaka. Number 20.
3-0 and things are starting to look awfully cosy.
Robert Lewandowski. Number 8. Kane.
Substitutions taking place. Substitution.
Somewhat off target. Oh, no joy this time. Oh, no question, that's a foul. And he is going into that little black book. And it's played forward. Now it's Foden. Neither of these two want to come off second best.
Well, they can at least make a fight of it. Even if it's just a goal, the lift it would give would be huge no matter what the end result is.
He is through here. That is a brilliant interception. 5 minutes left on the clock.
Substitution on the field. Number 7, Doku.
And it's
Coming on the
Emery.
field is number 13,
It's a pretty
Younes.
loose pass. Del Piero. Van Basten has been caught there, it's a foul. De Ligt has been shown a second yellow, just to confirm. He is therefore off.
Well, when the ref tells you you're going to get booked next time, you should listen.
Kokchu. And this is Raul. Well, that looks a decent ball. In towards the back. He's got full. Arrived on cue, but fluffed his line.
There will be 5 minutes added time.
Well seen. Saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Hernandez. Aims beyond the defence. It's out for a goal kick. A poorly directed kick from the keeper. He's given it away. Del Piero. Played into space. Raul in acres of space out wide.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
And that will be it. Well, that was thrilling. A game of champs and chumps. The winners were so good at times. Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Have a look at this. It is what you anticipate here these days in London North 7. An undulating red and white wave, an Arsenal wave, which envelops the team. As you can see, we've already started here. Well, it's fair to presume, I suppose, that Lionel Messi will, as almost always, Jim, be carrying a huge burden of expectation here.
Yeah, but it won't bother him at all, Peter. He just delivers without fail time and time again, and often in a way only he can.
Absolutely. So I wonder what the little magician will have in store for us today.
Well, all I shall say is expect the unexpected. That's just playing it safe and simple.
Now it's Osimhen. And that's surely a foul. Free kick. Bastoni, Conte. Great vision, and Dijk cuts it out. He's going to be disappointed with that. It has been a rather gentle affair so far. Now it's Osimhen. Hernandez. And it's Zaire Emery for Conte. Granit Xhaka. Kimmich. Stood up well to him there. Azar. Robertson is one of the key ingredients in the team's attack. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Nicely weighted ball. Osimhen! Now, who's going to be first to this?
Osimhen really has the confidence and skill to be able to hold the ball up like that until support arrives a little sooner, and just maybe there he overdid it slightly and should have released it because the support was arriving quickly.
Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Can he finish? It's a carbon copy of the previous miss.
Well, the breakthrough hasn't come yet, Peter, but you do feel they're upping the ante here. They'll get the reward if they can stick at this.
Still goalless. Now it's Osimhen. And he's had it nicked away. That's a throw. Zaire Emery. And it's Kimmich. Hernandez. Vardiol.
That's really good energy, Peter, the way they defend from the front.
Bastoni. Looks to the other side. It's Hernandez. Almost half an hour in now. Spread neatly, and he's managed to get free. Skims one in. That's going to go a long way. Osimhen. Now there's a fine ball. Shot, surely! He's got away with one there. Possession football, Jim, we're seeing plenty of it. What is it, though, that really makes it work?
Well, for me, what...
Chance! Goal! Arsenal! Lacking for neither time nor space. It could scarcely have been more straightforward.
Well, of course, it's great play to set him up, Peter, but you can't say the defence did themselves many favours then. They really should have picked him up sooner.
So the first goal of the game.
Well, I'd remind those players, Peter, that concentration will be key for a while now, as you don't want to hand the momentum straight back to your opposition.
Osimhen is onto this. Zaire Emery.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
Pass is just off target. Now it's Alvarez. Looking for the run. He's picked his way through. a really well-measured ball. Well, they've got it back in a hurry. Hernandez. To Granit Xhaka. Engages and forces him off the ball. Vitinha. Oh, it's a promising build-up. There's plenty of really nice passing. The final seconds now. There's the whistle for half-time. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff.
It's a dressing room that needs rousing at half-time because, in truth, they've not really been at it so far. If the pep talk works, we may see a very different side second half. We need to.
And we are already promptly back underway.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
Now, this could be a chance. Fernandez. Time and again, they are repelled. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it. Arsenal clearly are trying to mix things up here, keeping their opponents guessing.
That looks a cracking ball. Alexander-Arnold could try cutting inside here. It's an excellent interception.
Is that the first time we've seen them try that? It's definitely given the opposition a little more to think about.
Osimhen. Down by a goal, needing to go up a gear. That's how it looks here. Azar. Robertson, who's set up one goal so far. Nicked it back promptly. Vitinha. And it's Azar. Bastoni producing a good steal there.
The attendance
showing
for
a
this
good
match
level of
was
alertness.
60,332.
Van Dijk. 60 minutes played. Now it's Osimhen. Played out to the left flank. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
Now it's Yildiz. Passing is crisp and sharp. Oh, well played, well sorted out. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, the time has arrived to start taking risks. They may well be happy just to level this.
Tries to play it through.
Are certainly playing with an intense focus in executing their plan here.
And he cuts out the supply. Conte. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest.
He had a chance to offload that left, so I think he's going to have to swallow his medicine on this one.
Yildiz has it out wide and in space. Deep cross.
Well played and well cleared. Singapore really are going for it here, Peter. Now it's just a matter of sustaining the effort.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
A lucky break would certainly help their cause now.
Threads one in. Hazard. Osimhen. Oh, well played, well played.
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
Distributed tidily.
That pressing is so good, it's nice and early.
Bastoni kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Granit Xhaka. Lovely pass, but can he get there? That has ended up in no man's land.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
It is looking like the end. If anything's going to happen, it's got to happen now.
All they need is one big chance, and it may do the trick.
Floated through. Robertson. Vitinha. And it's Fernandez. Now it's Hazard. Oh, he's found support out wide.
Well, from experience, I can tell you he'll get a lot of stick for getting that one wrong.
Substitution for Arsenal. Number 45, Osman. Number 10, Hazard. Number 22, Messi.
Another throw
Coming
in.
on the field, number 18, Mbappe. Number 9.
Well, they shouldn't be dawdling at this stage. They need to get the ball in the mixer and quickly.
Substitutions taking place.
Intercepts the throw. That's well read. Doku. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Swings it across. Nice interception, well timed. That's that, the end. Quite a game, and one that was always on a knife edge until the very final whistle. So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. We have already started here. So, Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
Well, Peter, I really like this lad, Jules Koundé, a lot. He isn't the biggest, but he's known for having a big character that makes up for that. He's brilliant in boxes, and he can outmuscle opponents that are much bigger than him. You add a little bit of pace to that, and he's a formidable presence at the back.
No argument from me on that front. It's easy to see how his presence alone affects both sides. Foden. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
And they're back on the ball again. And it's Hernandez. This looks promising. Oh, he's bustling through here. Right. And the shot! It's in! A momentary lapse, mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Well, a little more decisiveness on the ball, and that probably wouldn't have happened, but still, it was very well played. Great pressure to force the error.
They have what they wanted, the first breakthrough.
So far, so good, Peter, but they need to start thinking of the next one now, take this momentum and force the issue even more.
Rodri. Rijkaard. So just the one early goal to report. So decent chance! Now it's Pulisic. Zaire Emery. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. And here's Pulisic. And he's had it hit! And he was there to get a vital touch.
This is why he's so highly regarded. Absolutely fantastic. Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
And now a sudden chance to counter. No way through. Now it's Kane. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Well, that is one way to stop him. He's on it, can he get away? Madrid looking to get their possession game going here. Yeah, little doubt, that is a foul. And the referee has shown him a yellow card. Kept it out. What great reactions. Madrid have their second corner now. And now they can spring out of defence. Now it's Xhaka. Good ball, good take. Good read, needed to be. And reclaimed it in a trice. There's a sharp little ball here. He's through here. Oh, super ball. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Now, this could be a chance. Oh, good ball.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Tries to play it through. It could be in here. Mbappe! He scored! They have hauled themselves right back into it.
Well, they were starting to look more and more threatening, Peter, so this comes as no surprise. The fans here are pretty fired up now.
Perfect placement, the one place the keeper couldn't reach.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
Madrid grab the equaliser, and we're all square.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter, when you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing. The outcome should all come down to...
It's wrong! He has done it! And the game is well and truly turned on its head. Wonderfully smooth, smart and slick.
Well, it always comes down to the telling final pass, and that was a beauty.
Madrid take the lead.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
He's found a way and the finish! It's loose and there's a race for the ball. Kane. Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. Can he get it through? Mbappe! There's the shot! Loose ball now and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
And now a sudden chance to counter. Time perhaps for one last twist before half-time. No, that's been intercepted. Raul. Raul. Oh, no joy this time. Kimmich. Conte. To Granit Xhaka. Zaire Emery can so cleverly bypass the press. Oh no, what has happened here? He's in a great position, and the shot! Oh, just lacked a decent finish.
Habrá 3 minutos de descuento.
Just eases him off the ball. Now it's Mbappe. And claimed it back swiftly. Foden. That's good play. Conte. Yildiz. Now it's Alvarez. And that is going to be the final action of the first half. Well, the scoreline at half-time, a fair reflection of things overall, you'd have to say that. There was certainly no lack of effort or endeavour in the first half. So we reach the halfway point.
Oh, what a half. It's been pulsating and totally absorbing. We're actually headed for a potential classic if this carries on. This is insanely good.
And we are back on the way.
It's not easy being down in situations like this. I know it's an overused term, but you really have to play with courage. Be brave, and let's see where it gets you. You might just get lucky because of it.
Taken back almost at once. Alvarez. And it's Xhaka. Alvarez. Rodri. Foden. Xhaka. Doku receives it in a good... He's got full! That's a risky ball, you've got to say. Dangerous moment avoided, only just.
Well, Peter, they're renowned for their breakaways, but you do have to be risky at times.
Lovely pass, but can he get there? Can he get on the end of this? Doku gets into a good position. Oh, that's neat. Hernandez. Nicely aimed pass. Madrid appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up for the counter-attack. It's plain and simple.
Kimmich. That has not gone well. And he's there to retrieve it. That has been slung wide. Now it's Doku. He's found a way through.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
Bastoni did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. And a chance! And for a moment, time stood still.
That's great reading of the game, and it led to a decent chance. Cracking aggression.
Hernandez.
Fadio.
Zaire Emery. And it's Xhaka. And Hernandez. Played in deep. Cross deflected over the goal line for a corner. Xhaka plays it short. He's had a shot! Oh, split-second reaction.
Lewandowski really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
It's their second corner of the game. Madrid has the chance to go the other way. And he's found a way past.
Fadio.
Hernandez. Now it's Lewandowski. Zaire Emery, given the lift of his goal. Lewandowski! And somehow it stayed out.
Se va a realizar un cambio de jugadores.
So there's going to be another change here.
Well, I think he'll undoubtedly add more movement and fluidity in the final third with his passing range.
Lewandowski. He's in a good position here. Kane. It's Kane! Oh, that is rather wayward.
Kane really couldn't have done much better with that. He was under so much pressure.
He won't be happy with that one. And he's on his way!
Singapore really might just end up kicking themselves after that. That could well have been it.
And the shot's on here. Zaire Emery cuts a frustrated figure right now. He just cannot get away.
They're just trying to negate his influence, and it looks like whatever it takes.
There's the header! It's in! Rodri wins the duel this time. Pass somewhat off target. It'll be a throw-in. It is looking like the end. If anything's going to happen, it's got to happen now.
Yeah, they're really playing in hope at this point, but hope is something you can always cling to.
And he welcomes shot at goal! We've got a goal! They have stolen level at the last! Well, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Well, Peter, they should just never have lost the ball from there, but you have to give credit and fairness to the front-footed pressing team.
He rises! Oh, it's in! Late in the day! This could well be it! It is a good finish. The odds were against him. Little matter.
Mbappe demonstrated great strength there. I mean, he really had to hold his man off and just create enough room for him to be able to get the shot away. And I think it's just top play.
Madrid take what looks to be a decisive lead.
Well, look, Peter, I feel I've got to stress that there's still time for another, so we can't be too presumptuous yet.
Out of passing here, really easy on the eye. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. And he's quick to snatch it back. Into a minimum of 4 minutes additional time. And he plays one through. He might be in here! Hernandez. Zaire Emery. Passing is crisp and sharp. Knocks it into space.
You can never be short of runners into space.
Gets his head on it! There it is! Dying minutes, and we're all square again. He watched it all the way, and the finish was unerring. Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. Magic. What a magical football match, and genuine respect all round. How do you look back on the game then, Jim?
Well, neither side could get over the line here. Perhaps one team might be happier, but at the final reckoning, it's honours even and no complaints.
So just time for me to say thanks to Jim for his wisdom and to wish you all a very good evening. The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. So off we go then.
Well, just when you think you've got Eden Hazard, Peter, he opens up another box of tricks entirely.
And that's the thrill about him, isn't it? Every time you come and watch him play, he seems to come up with more and more. Foden! It's loose, and there's a race for the ball.
Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision because he had good options around him and he failed to get his head up.
And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
And it's Bellingham. Now it's Thuram. Conte gets it away. Now it's Alvarez. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Tries to pass it through. He's got away. Nicely weighted ball. Big chance! He's got to be quick to recover this. And no, that was never going to make it. Back into the middle. Anything noteworthy in the early part of the match, Jim?
Well, both sides seem happy with the patient approach for now, still trying to have a good look at one another.
Robertson does well to get it back. Lovely pass, but can he get there? He's shifting through the gears here. And into the grateful arms of the keeper. Zaire Emery. Hernandez. Challenged just a bit on the firm side. And it's Bellingham. Now it's Foden. Neither side yet. He's tried one! Eden Hazard! That is a beautiful thing! Oh, it really is a finish of the highest order. A momentary lapse, mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
It's just sloppy to lose the ball like that, Peter. The ease which they were able to cut through them from there, that definitely doesn't have a good look about it.
So we have the first goal.
Well, that gives them the privilege to control the tempo of the game. It's up to them to manage it from here now.
That looks a cracking ball.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
It's gone for a throw-in. That's a lovely, neat pass. He's had it taken off him. Kante concedes a free kick for that. He's ended up in no man's land. Bastoni. Hazard chasing after it.
Singapore really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it. It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
And he cuts out the supply. Can he get on the end of this? Hernandez. And the counter is on. Looking for options for movement. Plays it across. That's an excellent interception. Liverpool applying the press here, a high press.
Yeah, we see this so often these days, but it does demand an awful lot of work rate and, of course, the discipline, because it has to be with everyone. It can't be with one or two. If that starts happening here, it'll just fall away.
Yeah, and there are so much of them, but of course the returns can be terrific. And he's intervened well there. Looking for a runner. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Foden. Out to the left it goes. Now it's Xhaka. Yildiz providing an outlet on that flank. A header! Against the crossbar! Smashing delivery, just didn't do enough with it.
Yeah, that was really sharp. That kind of delivery can play havoc with defences.
Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. He has a look up. Pressure stays on, it is a corner.
Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
And now they can spring out of defence. Now it's Foden. That has been slung wide. McAllister. And it's Xhaka. Threads one in. Thuram showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out.
Foden. Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
That's good play. Hazard. Thuram.
It's the...
And there is the half-time whistle. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here.
Well, for me, Peter, things have never really got going, but at least this will be a good time to reflect and regroup. I can see a few changes coming, because whatever they've been doing, it just hasn't gelled.
Hostilities have resumed at the start of the second half.
Well, I think starting this half in a strong manner is essential, Peter, if you're chasing the game, which they are. You know, go with intent and purpose. Let your opponents know you're not just going to quietly bow down.
Alvarez changes him with that pass. And here's Foden. Xhaka did just about enough to come out on top there. Now the party overly willing to compromise. He's cut it out. Adams looking for the run. There's the shot! Great build-up. It all deserved a better ending.
That's good running. It makes life so much easier when you have people who are willing to go beyond the defence like that.
That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Foden, and he's found a way past. And he's quick to get it clear again. And smartly reclaimed. And here's Thuram. This might spell danger. Corner number 2 then. And now a sudden chance to counter. That's Yildiz. He is through here. Delivers the ball.
Is that the first time we've seen them try that? It's definitely given the opposition a little more to think about.
And he has slightly undercooked that one.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
That is good alertness. Hazard, given the lift of his goal. Looking to play him in. Hazard with the delivery. Good read, needed to be. Now, can they get him away?
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind.
Real chance! It's a goal! They are right back in business.
And that comes as a very welcome relief. Now let's see who's got what it takes to seize the initiative from here.
Speed of thoughts, efficiency of movement, and certainty of outcome.
And the first thing he's going to do here, Peter, is thank his teammate for the pass and put it on the platform.
Number 47.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Bellingham! Kimmich. Oh, they've broken out here, and this could be the moment. Well, that looks a decent ball. Oh, that's a key interception. Granit Xhaka. Hernandez. Oh, good spread.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
Lewandowski. And the shot! And somehow he managed to miss it.
Oh, look, there's the urgency they need, and it nearly broke them a goal.
Number 13.
But there's going to be another change here.
Number 34. Xhaka.
And the keeper beats it away.
Number 7. Doku. Number
Singapore
22.
clearly are pushing for the win here, Peter. It's making for a very frantic end to this game.
So what can they make of this? Conte. Kimmich. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Thinks about the shot. Alvarez. And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. No, not quite on the same wavelength. A game with so much to recommend it. Fabulous contest, but still no clear winner.
Well, a goal either way at this stage would qualify as a steal.
The most accurate pass.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
And a chance! Oh, yes, it's there! Late in the day, this could well be it! They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Well, look at the manager here. He's absolutely fuming, and he has every right to be. You can't win football matches if you give the ball away like that.
Liverpool take the lead. Now it's just a question of holding on.
Well, the last moments now, Peter, are going to be very frantic. There's still time for a twist or two yet.
Lewandowski spread out to the left.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Oh, no question, that's a foul. He knew what was coming. That's a yellow card.
Just needs a little bit of fine-tuning.
Into a minimum of 4 minutes additional time. Aimed beyond the defence. That pass isn't the best. Hazard. A good-looking ball. And that is it. The referee has seen enough. One of those games that many would have felt no one deserved to lose, but sentiment counts for nothing here, and at the margins, it was